Meet Rabbi Brian Michelson. A native of New York, Rabbi Michelson was recently honored for his tenure of over 20 years as Rabbi of Reform Congregation Oheb Shalom. Rabbi Michelson lives in Wyomissing with his wife Holly and is the proud father of 2 daughters.
My support of the Jewish community, especially locally, has to do with the support for the State of Israel. My first trip to Israel was at 13. At 16, I went back and spent a semester in high school going to a local Israeli high school. And then I've had the opportunity to go back and live again for a year as part of my rabbinical studies, and have been back and forth numerous times. So Israel has a very special place in my heart, and the support that the Federation provides to Israel is, for me, something that's important, as well as it gives people and works on giving people the opportunity to build a relationship with Israel. For me, the other part of it that's really important is the opportunity that Federation gives our students to go to camp. Though all the research has shown that providing students with a full-time Jewish camping experience is one of the most impactful ways that things that we can do for kids. That it will help them stay as members of the Jewish community, to be involved in the Jewish community, to become leaders in the Jewish community, and that's what we need to make sure that we're providing. The opportunity to support our kids, to give them camp experiences, regardless of the financial background they come from, is really important to me. And then obviously the object that Federation works as the umbrella under which all of the community operates. And so there is an address. Our relationship with Federation is really good, and there's a lot of time where phone calls go back and forth, or I'll get called for something or approached for something, and somebody will say, well, I'll say this may not be for me, I'll send it over to the Federation, and vice versa. The Federation will send things over to Oheb Shalom, because we will try to do things that complement each other. The object is to work together and not against each other. The interesting thing, being one of the rabbis in the community, is you see all of the parts of the Jewish community, from our youngest kids in Tat Shabbat and the work that we are able to do with PJ Library and taking Tat Shabbat to the Highlands twice a year, which is not only wonderful for the kids, they like someplace new to run around. Our seniors love the opportunity to come and absorb some of the energy from the kids and to see how much fun they're having being Jewish. And that's a beautiful example of the way this kind of partnership works. Working with people on the more mature side, we have seen the work that Jewish Family Services does to support the members of our community, especially those who have family who are living further away. I can't tell you the number of times I talk to people who are worried about family members but who don't live locally, and how do they deal with it. And it's really important for our community to be able to have those kinds of resources to refer people to. And so, for so many reasons, I think the community is important overall, and that we must always remember that we're in this together.
The Jewish Federation of Reading hopes you enjoyed this story in getting to know a fellow Jew living in Berks County. Federation is the central organization for issues affecting all Jews in Berks County. It represents us all, working closely in cooperation with local synagogues and community partners. Your gift to Federation supports our Jewish community here in Berks County, in Israel, and around the world. You provide cultural programs through the JCC. You assist Berks County Jews in need through Jewish Family Service. You combat the growing problem of anti-Semitism. You fund Jewish education for the next generation. To continue these services, we ask you to participate in a very special community campaign. During 2020, generous community members will match dollar-for-dollar campaign increases from both new donors and longtime contributors. Every new or additional campaign dollar donated in 2020 becomes 2. If you're not yet a contributor, please consider starting. If you're already a contributor, please consider increasing your gift. Your campaign contribution to Federation keeps our story of Jewish life going here in Berks County.